Horizon Zero Dawn just got a remaster on PS5, and it's rumored that Days Gone is coming next, but is that really necessary? Let's talk about that. So the PS5 has been getting a lot of remakes from PS4 era games. Like I said, Horizon Zero Dawn, Days Gone, and The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 got remade on the PS5, but was that really necessary? I mean, these games just came out practically. They came out on the last generation, and in my opinion, the upgrades, although some of them are decent, for example, like making them 60 frames per second, I think that's a pretty decent update. But graphically, I think the originals hold up pretty well. Although they're good, I don't think they're that necessary. For example, Bloodborne. People have been asking for this game for years. People want this game. It's one of my, you know what? It is my favorite game of all time, but they just don't do it. There's no official reason why it hasn't been brought over to the PS5, but I mean, it seems like a slam dunk for Sony, right? Re-release it, make it 60 frames per second, and enhance the graphics a little bit. I don't know, to me that seems like they could make easy money. Now I think this is the case for many other PlayStation games. Recently the Sony CFO said, and I quote, "Whether it's for games, films, or anime, we don't have that much IP that we fostered from the beginning." What? Is he crazy? I mean, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like PlayStation has a large quantity of games that they could use, whether it's for games, films, or anime, like he said, right? It's crazy to me that the CFO said that. On the PS3, they literally released a game called PlayStation All-Stars, which centered around their PlayStation mascots and IP fighting each other, a la Smash Brothers. So, I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, you know? Whatever, it is what it is. I know for a fact that the PlayStation 3 has a ton of games that are stuck on the PS3. For example, Killzone, Resistance, even though a Killzone game came out on the PS4. It's not my favorite, I'll just say that. I feel like Sony could easily bring back Resistance and Killzone. They're shooters, right? You know what else is a shooter? Concord, or should I say was, because, you know, it came out and it died like really fast. It had a lifespan shorter than a carnival goldfish. That's crazy to me, I don't know. But I know that Sony spent millions of dollars and it took, I think, 8 years for them to make, and it flopped immediately. Like I said, I feel like they could have easily brought back Killzone, Resistance, and if they really wanted to, they could have made those as a live service game. But instead, you know, they made Concord. I'm pretty sure they felt it in their wallets, right? Like it hurt for them to kill it off so quick. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like slam dunk ideas to me. Just bring back these games that people really want to play, but they just don't make it happen. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure there's a reason behind it, right? I'm just oversimplifying everything. Besides shooters, there's also games like Infamous 1, Infamous 2. I mean, the first Infamous came out in 2009. That's 15 years ago. The very first Resistance came out in 2006, making it 18 years old enough to be able to drink in Mexico, right? Congrats. Last year, they released a Twisted Metal TV show. It was rumored, or at least I remember hearing that, they were going to release a game to go alongside the release of the show, which I was looking forward to. I was kind of curious to see how they would make that happen. You know, whether they made it a live service thing or not, but never appeared. I wonder if Sony's hesitant to bring back classics only because people are tired of remakes, but yet they bring back games like Horizon, Days Gone, The Last of Us. I don't know, it just seems a little crazy to me. What if we dug deeper, right? Because like I said, PlayStation has plenty of games to pull from. What about Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper? I know they remade Ratchet and Clank on PS4, so, you know, it's not out of the question. I feel like if they remade Sly Cooper with modern day graphics and Jak and Daxter, I feel like not only will people like me who grew up playing those games would enjoy them, but the younger generation who never got to play those games could enjoy them as well for the very first time. That's two audiences that Sony could market to. But let's go deeper into the past with PlayStation 1 classics like Siphon Filter. Why not remake that? I know that in the PS4 they were remaking PS1 games like Wipeout and Medieval, and for me, I love them. I wonder if they undersold. Maybe that's why they're hesitant to bring them back. Honestly, I feel like that could be a reason, but I feel like many fans at this point just want something. I don't want to play The Last of Us Part 2 again, or Horizon Zero Dawn again. I already played them. What about games that I never really got to play? Like I said, Siphon Filter, Ape Escape. Ape Escape is a classic example of games that deserve to be reintroduced into the mainstream. I feel like if they made those games, whether it's remakes or even a sequel at this point, they have the potential to become popular IPs again. But at this point, I don't even want remakes. What about sequels? I mean, God of War did it perfectly in 2018. It was a reboot technically, but it was also a sequel. Like, you didn't really have to play the older games to understand the story. I feel like if they took that approach, like I said, they have the potential of worthy of people's money and time. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and tell me what game you want to see come back on the PS5. I think for me it would probably be Ape Escape, and that's just foreshadowing something in the future. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a dope day. Peace.